Okay, Coach, congrats on the opening win against Arkansas State. Looking back, what did you like about your team's play?
Well, going into the game, we really stressed effort. We stressed discipline in this game. So many times you watch these first games of the year, you see false starts, you see penalties. You see guys not quite getting out of scrimmage mode, getting into game mode. I was really impressed with our guys. I thought we played hard. We only had 3 penalties in the game. One was a delay game on a punt. The other was a false start on offense. The other one, we blocked the quarterback behind the play after an interception. So all in all, I thought our discipline was good, which was encouraging. I liked our ability to get after the football defensively, take care of it offensively, being +4 in the turnover margin after week 1 was very positive. And the fact that we played a lot of players. I think that was another real positive coming out of this game. Played a lot of different people, veteran guys, young guys, guys making their debuts. I thought all of that was really positive.
Even though you won 55-6, what are some of the areas you need to work on?
Well, to me, some areas for us to work on heading into week 2. One, our third down efficiency offensively. We pride ourselves on third down and being an excellent third down team. We weren't very good last week. Part of that is in putting yourself in makeable third down scenarios. And we had a couple third and longs that aren't advantageous for you. And we had a couple third and shorts that we didn't execute the way I would have liked. So that's the first piece. The second piece, obviously, you give up 5 sacks on the offensive side of the ball. That's something that we have to improve upon as we move throughout the season. And then thirdly, defensively, we did a great job against a really prolific offense. They ran 87 plays. We really minimized the big play. I'd like us to be better on first and second down against the run, just being a little bit more stout, getting more tackles for loss, putting our opponents in more second and third and long scenarios.
You played 23 players who had never played before, 13 of them true freshmen. Which ones of those stood out?
Well, it was encouraging playing a bunch of new players. Like you said, 23 guys making their Trojan debuts, 13 true freshmen. I was obviously very impressed with Iman Marshall in the defensive secondary. I thought he played very physical, got his hands on receivers, made a nice play on the fade. I thought all 3 true freshman running backs really stepped up and did their thing. I thought Osa Messina and Cam Smith in the inside linebacker positions for us showed up. So all in all, very positive with definitely room to grow.
Dory Jackson left the game in the first half. What's his status for this week, and also some of the other guys that didn't play in the opener? What's their status?
Yep. Adore's really improving rapidly. I think we were obviously very cautious with him Saturday. He looks great. He's going to be back on the practice field with us tomorrow, so that's a positive. It really looks like that we're going to get Claude Pellon back for this Saturday's game. It looks like we'll get Justin Davis back for this Saturday's game. So, again, just more depth to the roster. Lamar Dawson's probably the one big question mark that we have heading into this weekend's ball game.
You have another Sun Belt opponent this week. What are your thoughts on Idaho, and what's your approach for this week's game?
Well, the biggest thing about this game, one, I have a great deal of respect for Paul Petrino. He comes from a great just lineage of coaches, his brother Bobby, and what they've done in the past. So we know they're going to come in here fighting. But I think for us, more importantly, it's about us. And we've preached all along that every opponent we play is a faceless opponent. That it's not about who we're playing and how we prepare. It's about who we are and how we prepare. So we need a great week of practice. We need to have really competitive practices on Tuesday and Wednesday. I think that sets the stage for us as we lead into the ball game Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So all in all, looking forward to the week of work. I know there's plenty of room for improvement, and I can't wait to get back in the field with the guys.
Great, Coach. Thanks.
All righty. Thank you.